Connected. User disconnected from your channel. Channel switched.
Ja, das sind ja 1350 Meter. Hi Tim.
Ja.
Hi, Tim. Good morning, good afternoon.
Hi,
Hallo,
Tim.
ja.
Yeah, 4,500 feet.
Yeah, it's MSL, means that's the height of my
Yep.
plane. Yeah.
Yep.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, it's doable, yeah? But a long distance. Maybe when a cloud street is there.
50 points to go in.
Mit Flugzeug JS 315?
I have a look.
EB.
Ich will gucken, das ist offene Klasse. Na, guck mal, Plan Class ist open.
Ja, der EB.
Und wenn du maximal Wing Loading hast hier bei NOTAM, was 53 hat, dann kannst du auch die IB nehmen. Also das beste offene Klasse Flugzeug nehmen, was es gibt in Condor, und das ist die IB.
Welches EB?
EB 29R, ne, das größte Flugzeug da.
Habe ich das? Ach hier, EBR 29R.
Genau.
Dann nehme ich das.
Musst du immer gucken, immer wenn offene Klasse verlangt wird, dann immer das beste Flugzeug nehmen, wenn es möglich ist von einem Wasserballast, ne?
Ja.
Well, one problem
Wing
here,
30.
it seems
Say
like
again?
there's a problem where you exit that red zone on the far side of it, got to be above 1371 when you're in the zone, and right as you cross the line, you got to be below 1371. So somehow you got to like go through there. I don't know how you do that exactly, but you know what I mean? You got to be above it in the red, and you got to be below it right as you exit. As you exit, it's 1371.
Yeah,
I
right.
don't, I don't see how somebody does that, but maybe if you go into a dive, I don't know, you can't be two places at once. So that looks
Yeah,
crazy risky to
Yeah,
me.
that's crazy, ja.
Crazy risky.
So, ich gehe jetzt rein.
Ja, ich gucke mir den Flug noch ein bisschen an,
Ach so.
weil es ist ja
Yeah, I
Airstart.
don't get your conclusion.
Ja.
The restricted zone and where you say it's the gap or the border.
Okay. What you do is you go through the red, and as you're going through the red on the blue line,
Yep.
and then you get to the red line, and you're about
Yep.
to exit. Okay. Well, when you're in the red, you got to be above 1371. Okay.
Yes.
And when you just cross over that red line, you got to be below 1371.
Why? It's
Because it's a
4,500 to
Yeah, it's a TMA from
Space.
Klagenfurt.
4,500 feet MSL to flight level 159.
If you go to the Tchin Tchin webpage, DGT took the trouble to print out a map and draw every airspace elevation on it.
Ah, okay.
I mean, it's pretty kind of him, because he knows everybody's going to whine about the airspaces.
Because 2 are grayed out. Only 2 are activated.
But the blue are activated, I noticed, no?
Blue is
TMA.
activated, yeah. Gray is inactive.
So I know what Bruce means. That's when you going from the control zone to the TMA, you have a problem.
Why? TMA is 195. It's around about. What's that? 195.
You shouldn't not fly
59.
between 4,500 and flight level 195.
Okay. Yeah, now
That's the
I
thing,
got
yeah.
it. Yeah, thank you. I thought blue is allowed zone.
No, that's not go in zone.
Okay, sorry. Thanks.
So is it a good idea to have a look at the picture from DGT, or?
Well, it's helpful. I mean, if you got the LX, I think you're going to navigate it pretty well. But you kind of know your path ahead of time when you're looking at the plan here.
Can't we just file this flight plan?
Yeah, but then it's cleared you could not go into the red zone. Then you have to fly around.
Right.
Yeah,
This is
definitely.
the one logic thing. It's only the thing if you go east or west, I would say I go to the east. It's closer. And below.
Yeah.
If I understand the task, yeah.
Ja, Holger, wir haben gerade ein bisschen verwirrend, wir haben gerade darüber gesprochen. Also es sieht wirklich so aus, dass wir nicht in die Kontrollzone von Klagenfurt fliegen können. Das heißt, wir müssen,
Ohne Punkte, ohne Strafpunkte, ja.
ohne Strafpunkte, wir müssten am besten rechts
Ganz
vorbei. Ne?
rundherum.
Ja, am besten rechts oder links vorbei, was du willst. Also ich schlage rechts vor zum Beispiel. Also. That's tricky today.
Yeah.
Or be precise on the right meter. Is this possible? To flying
I don't
without?
think that's possible.
Nobody can
It's too
fly
close.
within 1
It's too
meter.
close.
What's not possible?
Trying to go through at the exact, well, the
No,
exact
you
meter,
can't.
you have to drop 1 meter between the two at the instant
Right.
of crossing.
Yeah, right.
Not possible.
You're assuming it's 1 meter resolution. I mean, you know, it could be. You can't be in two places at once. You're going to violate one of them one way or the other. It might
Correct.
be that way.
Quest
Not a
3
one-
and a loop.
And the likelihood is you're probably going to mess both of them up and get twice the penalty.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ja, das ist ein wildes Ding heute, Holger.
It's pretty obvious, you know.
Yeah, they're
Go
trying to force you
around.
to go around.
Yeah, I will do, yeah.
It gives you an opportunity to take a lot of chances and fly through the 1372 region, which isn't as far east, or go a little farther and get yourself another 500 meters or so, 600 meters to work with. It's very
That's
interesting.
why
I
we
think.
have the EB. We could fly long distance.
Well, remember there's some topology. Forgot to check that.
User joined your channel.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, folks.
Right?
Hi, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Hi there.
Hi, Mark.
So gehe ich jetzt auch rein. Yeah, the best is around completely, also not going in the 1372 there.
Bridge flying. Follow this ridge.
Yeah.
10 meters a second. Wind.
Thank you, Savage. Yeah, I think we need to go all the way east around.
Nee, im Nachhinein, wir können da nochmal drüber sprechen, Holger, was wir eben geschnackt haben. Ne?
Ja.
You finding any lift there, Andreas?
At the moment, not.
Yeah, I'm kind of
No.
wondering here.
Now, just a little bit. I have. Yeah, the ridge I have lift.
No, this cloud has over 2 at the start.
Thanks, guy.
Yeah, this plane is too flying tight.
You catch it, Bruce?
Yeah, I got it. Thanks. It's not, I'm not doing too well with it so far, but I've got something.
Yeah, I have 2-2.
Yeah, I don't.
No, but I'm over 2,000 now.
I've only got 1.5 netto, 1.8 netto.
Yeah,
What's
coming
this
better.
stupid guy? Number 16. Flying against the direction. All the time.
I think he's in UB.
But he has some really good performances.
Yeah, see. Overpassed me.
Who's that? What number or what call?
16.
Okay.
By Kamikaze. I was here before him.
Wie viel hast du da, Andreas?
Nochmal?
Wie viel Steigen hast du da?
Also oben mehr. Unten hatte ich irgendwie zwischen 3 und 4.
Oh,
Ja, der Ridge geht. No, this pilot number 16 is a little bit danger. More advanced than CTX. It's a focus for a start. To catch the ridge to get higher.
Rechts oder links, Klagenfurt.
richtig rechts.
Rechts, ja.
Aber nur weil der Wegpunkt 1 auch rechts liegt. Now we're coming to you guys. Ja, du hast ja gut erwischt, die Wolke, da sehe ich gerade mit Andreas.
Ja, ich bin hier gut hochgekommen, auch ziemlich schnell. Wenn das mal unterwegs auch so gut klappt.
Ja, Ridge schon. Denke Ridge will work.
Did you guys notice that the activity is low in the mountains for thermals?
Yeah,
He's
also
got-
not so much wind speed, yeah?
It's only 10.
Go high and stay high.
Trick is going to figure out where to get high.
I couldn't see any way in the briefing to do anything other than just go all the way around the penalty zones.
Yeah.
Am I missing
Correct.
something?
Nope.
Okay, good. I'm glad my read was correct.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck, all.
Good luck.
Das Rad drauf.
Ist das Rad draußen?
Ja, hatte ich mal ganz kurz, aber gleich gemerkt.
Oh, that was a good cloud. Nice. Nice for start.
I think I'm going to appreciate the EB today.
Yeah.
Big clean today. Long.
Oh yeah, was bugs today?
Low bugs.
Ah, no
I
bugs.
have on the wing.
Low bug. Low.
Ah, low.
Ah yeah, low. Okay. I have also bugs on the wings. Like Dennis?
Yeah, I didn't really. I was looking at something and went through
Okay.
too fast.
16 start early, so it's away. But a smart idea. Maybe this cloud is better.
You know, if you start relatively early, then you got a shot at taking a second chance at it if things don't work out.
I mean, the tactic from Dennis.
No, 1700 is low.
Yeah, way down there.
Yeah, I like Dennis's idea of going to that cloud, the first ridge, the first little small ridge instead of the back one.
Well, be sure you do the bugs because it's going to take forever. You don't want to do it out on the course one more
Yeah.
time than you have to.
Start speed 170, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, I passed exact was 170. Good luck, Andy.
fast. Bad start.
Sorry, man. Well done, Dennis.
Yeah, I should have went back and started over again because I messed around getting to here. So I'm going to be slow compared to everybody else.
Well, you can still go back, I guess.
Yeah, I got things to do this afternoon.
I think your start was better than mine, Andy.
Was negative, Bruce?
Well, you just arrived higher than I did, so I'm thinking you did better than I did.
There's a lot of gliders in a small space here.
Big wingspan.
Ja.
Good thing we're all really good pilots.
With zero lag.
You know, we're all crammed in here and we all got these wingspans of the 737 we're carrying around.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. Don't forget the bugs if you need to do it. You got a minute and a half to spare.
Yeah, you need 2 full circles, at least. Are there penalties for clouds today?
Yes.
Thank you.
60.
Well, Mark, you got KJA here. He's pretty good.
Yep. Yeah, I got good company all around me. Fast people in front of me and with me.
Yeah, last times I've flown often with PGA.
Man, I was thinking we'd want to take the mountains to the east here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Now we're going pretty far north. We're going to cross over. I guess hopefully there's...
Oh,
North.
yeah. No, I figured the back ridge, but off to the northeast. Yeah, I'm going to fly the task almost as if there's another turn point off on the eastern side of the penalty zones.
I think he's given people a little bit of a break today and kept the cloud base below the 2896 so they don't get burnt till later. Yeah, pulling in front, Mark. If you dive down, watch for me.
Yep, I gotcha.
Yeah, the first one.
Nice sink, eh, Andy?
Yeah.
Yeah. What the heck?
Yeah, try to pass all, huh?
Do you guys have flaps on sliders or buttons?
Slider. I'm using a throttle quadrant as a...
Yeah, same. I have mine on a slider in the throttle quadrant. I'm thinking of moving back to buttons, though. Sometimes there's such a small zone for any given flap setting.
Yeah. I guess it's just a try it, isn't it?
I printed out a couple of 3D guides for each plane, but it's not always right for the wing loading. I find myself just missing them a lot. I kind of want to go back to buttons.
Yeah, I've used mine on buttons forever.
Yeah, I guess if you had a separate keypad that you could use, it's easy to find when you're in VR. I agree with you, it's a bit hit and miss with
I'm so glad I got the gliding monster.
Yeah, me too.
Which height is the zone in the northeast of Klagenfurt?
I don't understand that.
Same.
$4,500.
So I should
don't
be
know if you
under
could catch
1350 or 1372.
if you could catch a terminal on the other side.
Oops. Maybe yes, guys. Didn't see that. Points.
But the guys with the penalty points are on the lead.
Yeah, maybe worth it.
Yeah, I actually thought about it, and 50 points is a lot, but you save that much by going that straight? I don't know.
Yeah, if you did it right, you could only get one set of 50.
Well, I saw that. I spent a lot of time looking at it. That there's 2 overlapping zones, and you have to make sure you don't hit both of them.
Right. Well, you concede to one to be sure you don't get hit by the other.
Right. But I couldn't figure out quite how to make that work. I spent a couple minutes looking at it, and I didn't see a good way to do it.
Well, you can fly at any altitude you want in the red, so you make sure you enter the red. You exit the red at below 1372. Fly anywhere you want in the red because you've already taken the points. Problem with these penalty zones is the topology. Kind of getting squeezed. Yeah, the computer's starting to complain about that airspace.
They are going to save a lot of distance for it. Maybe the penalty people will get it. Interesting.
Yeah, it's so cool. So interesting.
Yeah, I think going straight would have been better because there's a cloud streak leading up to going slightly around.
Yes. Streeting was set to high too.
Oh shit, Chrome.
Oh man, bummer.
Meyer's written something. Don't understand European airspace.
Oh, F1 must be in that red space. Don't drift to the left, Richard.
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't know if I'm going to make it over that hill.
I think this is where I'd be thinking about taking out the engine.
It's where you went.
So this is about where I would take out the engine.
Oh. You got to use the EB today. You just got to.
That's a stupid task.
I find it very interesting myself.
Yeah.
A lot of tactics here, a lot of judgment.
Yeah, but 50 points is a little bit too less.
Yeah, I agree. I like the idea, but not the implementation.
I mean, you gotta, I don't know. I feel like I know where all the airspaces are, and I know what the challenges are, and stay out of the airspaces. Hopefully I make it across this, but...
Well, and if they made it like the competitions where you fail if you touch the airspace, you just stay away from it.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not a judgment call then.
Right. And it's really 50 isn't really that much, I don't think. I mean, heck, they've done 100, 200 before.
Yeah, difficult level in the same task. You could make it easy or take the difficult part.
It's funny, we're all just passing up that turn point because there's just no way we're going to make it. No clouds. Another thing about just barely making it over this stuff here is, are you going to be able to reach a cloud? You know, are you going to be too low to hook up? So some people, I think, went way around. Tim, didn't you go way around?
Yeah.
Yeah, that might have been the smart move there. You never lose you don't get below the threshold for thermals, which I feel like I'm just about at it right now. I feel like I made the wrong decision to go this way.
You're trying to go under the airspace directly to the turn point, Bruce?
No, I mean, I went through the 1981.
That's what I did.
Oh, I gotcha.
And I'm too low to catch anything.
Now, over there, basically on the blue line outbound, there was one that I caught right at really low.
Yeah, me too. I'm still trying to catch it. Can you see me, Bruce?
Yeah, what's your climb rate? I mean, what's your netto?
Netto.
Middle of the Hawk area.
2.3.
Okay. I just went through 4 actually right here. I just happened to stumble on this.
We'll stick with it.
Not Andy?
That's
We'll
Andy.
see.
Congrats. Yeah.
Congrats.
There'll actually be 2 competitions. One competition for people that got the 50 points and one competition for people that didn't get the 50 points.
Yeah, in my head, that's what I'm already doing. I'm only competing against the people who weren't eating penalty.
Why is that?
Well, because, you know, the choice to make the penalty or not.
Yeah, it's 2 different races.
I was together with Gert and with Andreas and with Tim, and then I thought, oh, they are flying too much east, and then I decided to go direct because I thought I'm high enough to go over that, and it was not right. So I get the 50
Yeah,
points.
the idea is not bad. Have a Tchin Tchin task, a easy way and a difficult way, and you could choose your own level.
Yeah, but the others are going direct and I was not going direct.
see your point, but in the real world, this would never happen.
Right. You have to go around the penalty or the airspace.
But it fits well with the map, with the ridges.
But would you set up a task like this in the real world?
Yeah, if a task setter set a task like this, they would get crucified.
Agreed.
So what
Well,
about
it's not
what
the
about the
real-
airspace after the turn point? We have to go around that one to the north.
Are you high enough, Kat?
I think that's going to be interesting, that second one.
Well,
Congrats.
if I'm reading this right, it's 1981, just past the turn point.
Ja, not
Too
high
good,
enough.
Gert.
Ah,
Kam nicht ganz rüber, das wurde noch höher und höher da, schade.
Oh, you were right above me. I just saw right in front of me. I saw that happen.
Shit,
sorry, man.
that was close, yeah.
Without
So,
water,
I'm-
with water it was possible, maybe.
Yeah. I had a chance to go to the south and go around, but I thought it's enough. Ah, shit. I thought I have the EB, the gliding monster, and do it. No, I didn't.
That's Andreas.
What?
good?
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Congrats.
Thanks.
It was not bad.
Oh, Garrett, I might be right there with you. I'm in roughly the same position.
Yeah, a little too much risk again. Yeah. But it was very close. I can see over.
Yeah, you're on top.
Yeah.
Not much. Sorry.
Oh, I am right there with you. This is very marginal.
There's a stretched one. You need distance there. Yeah.
That's Mark.
Oh, that's Mark.
Yeah, not yet.
And the next airspace is waiting for us.
Yeah, much better, Mark. Nice to
Oh,
you.
just barely though. Oof.
But also enough moment.
I know why was closer than you, Mark.
I wasn't sure. I didn't want to look back.
That was close with him. Oh.
Oh, that was very nerve-wracking.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Congrats.
That's them.
Thank you.
That's Richard.
Thank you.
Congrats all.
And this space, we have to be lower. Oh my god.
Hello, Bruce.
You.
Nice skin.
So I will go in as a spectator. Let's see.
Don't forget your bugs, Mark.
I did them recently, but yeah, I'll do them again. What the heck? I'm going to be here for another couple turns.
Gerd, was ist denn da passiert?
Ich bin direkt an dem Wegpunkt, wirst ja noch sehen, oben direkt liegen geblieben. Also mir fehlten da 5 Meter, um rüberzukommen.
Oh, schade.
Ja, das war sehr ärgerlich, muss ich auch sagen.
War aber keine Landemeldung kommen.
Ja, ich hab's auch nicht mitbekommen da.
Gear in, not gear out.
Geh in, ja.
Indecision.
I was wondering, I'm turning inside you now. Do you have eyes on me?
Yeah, I was going to leave, and I thought, well,
Did it get better over there?
pardon me?
Did it get better over there?
There was a little bit of a blip over here that would seem better, but I was going straight instead of turning. But the LX shows me just dipping underneath the airspace now by not much, so I better not get much more here.
Yeah, I figure by the time I accelerate, I'll be comfortably under. But I'll accelerate where you were, so at least I get some extra bump. I've already had to, I took a higher cloud on the first leg and then had to dive near VNE to get under the next cloud.
Yeah, LX is pretty darn useful for this kind of thing where you want to know just how much to climb and then,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
really
that's the main reason that I run XC Soar is to get that side view that gives that. Well, this almost puts us on final, too. A weak final, at least.
Ja, da oben auf der Kuppe bin ich hängen geblieben, Holger.
Da nicht rübergekommen.
Ja, viel fehlte nicht, irgendwie 20 Meter oder so.
Ja, wie gesagt, Wegpunkt hatte ich passiert und dann hört es aber nicht auf da hinten. Naja.
Ja, wir mussten ja so Umweg fliegen, ne? Da wegen der Flugverbot.
Ja, wegen dem Übergang, oder? Du hättest Penalty Points gekriegt, du wärst einerseits zu tief gewesen, andererseits zu hoch. Also du musstest außenrum, wenn du keine Points holen wolltest.
Ja, da war die Höhe nicht genug, ne? Ich war immer so hoch, aber ich war immer ganz dicht an dieser Zone.
Ja, hast auch gut gemacht.
Ja, ich bin diesmal nicht einmal reingekommen.
Ja, perfekt.
You know, I think he's designed this so you need some pretty good piloting skills to manage the airspaces, and you know, there's some good judgments to be made here.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe it's not real, but it's a good puzzle for us.
Yeah, if you treat it as an arcade task, it is an interesting arcade task.
I think that's that's kind of a strong word for this one.
Yeah, okay. But you're right, it's a puzzle. And it's fun as a puzzle.
I hope we could find lift.
Yeah, I hope. I'm down mighty low and can't get to turn point 2 from where I'm at.
I slowed down speed and hope it's enough, but yeah, keep fingers crossed.
Yeah, I hit the edge of the airspace right at like VNE, and I've been just slowly burning off that energy.
Yeah, me too.
Congrats, Holger.
Ja, danke.
Congrats.
Low activity, medium variation.
You need a cloud.
Yeah, they followed all the right part. I don't know if you could reach the clouds.
There's somebody way up ahead there. He's behind the hill.
Yep, I only see the top part of their of their readout.
I could not pass
Dennis
over.
can see him.
Yeah. There's somebody else that just went over. Dennis looks like he's going over too.
Well, I'm down on a ridge trying to work my way up to 2.
Yeah, this is what worried me.
There's another airspace you have to go under if you have to go to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
I hope this monster could do something special. like a little bit magic.
It's called an engine.
Yeah.
It's May who was over the ridge.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see him now. Oh, Andy, you look low.
Have you lived there, Andy?
0.
I've also 0.
But I thought this ridge and the sun would go, but it's not possible now. So I'm flying now to the valley on the left side.
Yeah, see you. Good luck.
Maybe for you it's okay because you are 100 meters higher.
No, I'm not sure.
There's a cloud off the top of that peak, but I guess it just didn't come down.
Well, one good thing that make lemonade out of lemons is there's no clouds, but there's no sink because there's no clouds. How about that?
Way to go, Bruce.
Yeah, man.
Where do you find this optimism?
Yeah, you did better energy-wise than I did, Mark.
I really slowed down a lot. I put it into speed to fly mode on MC like 1.5 or something, and slowed up whenever the Netto told me to.
It was not enough, Andreas, I saw.
Yeah, I got really paranoid when I saw Andy and Andreas out there turning around.
I've got low battery on my headset.
So you went higher in that cloud than I did, what we were turning in. And it allowed you to go through it V&E, and that was my error. I should have.
Yeah, I saw like I got V&E and stayed right at the top of that zone, and then just slowly caught up to you.
Yeah, I should have done the cloud base.
I've been burned trying to dive under an airspace like that before, though. I remember there was a task very clearly. I thought I could dive under it, and I missed it. So sometimes that backfires.
I'm actually hearing the Vario beep a few times right here.
Yeah. I'm in speed to fly mode, and it's telling me to slow way down at some points.
Congrats, Dennis.
That's nice.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Looks like Tim did better than I did as well. Listen to that video, Tim. Doesn't that sound nice?
Yeah. And the bug wiper engine.
Oh, I forgot.
Might as well do it now.
Yeah, good one, good one. Might give us an extra 0.2 or something.
Well, 16 finished.
F1 quit a long time ago. I just cannot believe this ridge. It's so nice.
Yeah.
Hi, Dennis.
Oh, Andy.
Go, go, Dennis.
Wo lässt du Wasser ab,
Go,
Andy?
go slowly.
Jo, damit ich am Hang ein bisschen besser steige.
Habe ich gerade aus Dennis' Cockpit gesehen. Yeah, always when I push the TeamSpeak button to speak, then my picture is frozen in the spectator mode. I don't know why.
Boy, Mark, you are just pulling away. You're so fast.
Well, I'm looking at NOI's speed. He's ahead of me and lower, so I need to push a little bit.
Does anybody drop past?
No.
I dropped the water.
NOI might not make it. Who knows?
That's what I'm saying. NOI is pushing it. You guys are being conservative. I'm trying to be somewhere in between.
I'd say you're faster than we are. You've been pulling away.
all are so
Andreas,
low.
wo kommst
Okay,
du
nice.
gewesen?
Nice, all are so low. I was higher once upon a time.
Hast du da noch Stege gehabt vor dem Berg?
Ja, Witzle.
Ah, okay. Ja, ich habe das nicht mehr erreicht.
Es fehlten 20 Meter. Ich bin hin und zurück und konnte dann rüber.
Tim ist auch so hoch.
Ja, Tim ist ein Talent.
Congrats, Mark.
Congrats, Mark.
Congrats.
That's
Man, you are amazing, dude.
I don't know. Only when it works out.
I don't know either. What are you doing?
My hero moments and my idiot moments balance each other out.
Congrats, Mark and Andreas.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's Andreas.
what?
Congrats, Jim.
Thank you.
Was that JKK that went down? I think it was.
That's Tim.
Thanks.
Interesting.
AJA.
I'm so glad that we have the EB.
Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
It wouldn't be doable.
Yeah.
I
this
don't
last
know
glide was
if
a
I
risk.
can do it.
This last glide was a risk. I thought I have to go to the north to the clouds.
Yeah, Andy, I think the problem is there's no lift down there, right?
No.
You talk like you are much higher.
Well, we're a lot higher than poor Andy. Poor Andy, he's down there on the deck. Boy, Tim has all of a sudden got a bunch of altitude on me too. I don't know.
I have to look when I make the circle now that I'm not on the earth with the wing.
Oh, NOI is dropping water. Interesting.
Oh,
There
I
shouldn't
lost
be any
my
need to do
water.
that.
Well, he is throwing away energy, but if it allows him to sustain on these ridges, maybe it's a good thing.
I mean, am I reading it wrong? Do we even need to? I thought we had final already.
Yeah, when you're flying slow and low.
Yeah, I got final. Theoretically.
Well, now I'm worried. I have to go ahead of NOI because I have to beat him by a couple seconds, but I'm worried.
Yeah, we need minimum high. The turn points. 800 was a minimum, right?
I'm just going by my DDH on the PDA, which should take that into account.
700 minimum at the turn point.
No, that's very
Interesting
close,
task.
Andy.
Yeah, I wish to have 100 meters more.
No, I'm in your cockpit.
Oder so
Wow,
schwierig
then
mit
it's
dieser
lighter.
Airspace. So.
You
I'll do
flying
that.
with me, Gert?
Extra weight gap.
Hi, Strato. Thank you.
But interesting, zero thinking here.
Boy, Mark, you're just gone.
Well, yeah, but I'm super paranoid now. Like, am I going to hit a terrain problem on final? Is there something I'm not seeing?
I think everything looks good from where I'm at, too. But I'm still being cautious. I don't know. I'm afraid of this stuff. I mean, I got to be able to really start cooking a little more than this. I got almost 900 at the turn point right now instead of 7.
I think we bring this home.
No, I think not.
Hi, Rich. Richard.
Hi there.
Didn't expect that the field is so close together at the end.
Yeah. And some people went around.
Well, a JS318 made it with some penalty points.
Yeah, this is easy.
Well, I think it's going to be close on the turn point. It's starting to look like to
Yep.
me.
Eight hundred
Bestimmt
minimum.
noch mein Gast.
It's a 700 on the turn point.
700, 800, okay.
700.
Ja.
Joker.
Yeah, I don't have that turn point made in the shade. You were pretty aggressive there, Tim.
Yeah.
No risk, no fun.
Oh yeah, I'm going to have troubles here getting to that turn point.
Against the wind, yeah.
Yeah. The sink is getting me. You made it, Mark?
Yep.
Good job.
I will admit I got a little bit confused about where that turn point was in relation to the ridge, but my confusion resulted in me over climbing, so it worked out.
Congrats, Mark.
Congrats, Mark.
Congrats.
Congrats.
And there's justice. It worked out that taking the penalty points wasn't the winning move. Yeah, I actually, for a moment, when I was looking at the final 2 points, I had them switched. I had the finish and the turn point confused, so I thought it would go around the edge of that terrain, hit the third turn point, and then go up the valley to the finish instead of the other way around. And luckily, in my confusion around that, I ended up climbing high enough that I made it over the ridge.
Good, Bruce. I'm sitting in.
So, Bruce, you just went all the way around the ridge, or over only at the end?
I went around.
Yeah, that was my original plan. Until I realized, wait a second, no, I have to go over it.
Thank you.
Nice, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
Congrats, Tim.
Difficult task, very difficult.
Yeah, nice little puzzle. Nice task.
Yep. Congrats, Bruce.
Congrats.
I think NOI could have had me, but he was a little bit too conservative. He dumped his water and slowed down there at the end, and he didn't need to. Nice, Dennis.
Congrats, Tim.
Congrats, Bruce. Richard.
What?
That's Andres.
Andreas?
Thank you.
Congrats.
Congrats, yeah.
Minimum high at the end. 200. Plus. Or ground.
Congrats, Bruce.
Wow, Mark.
Congrats, Bruce.
Congrats,
Holy
Bruce.
smokes. Thanks. Holy smokes, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, I got lucky. I followed Dennis into that very, very first thermal right after the start. And then I saw Andy and Andreas getting stuck, told me to go around. And in both cases, my route path was determined by people in front of me. I'm impressed Andy and Andreas made it all the way around. I thought you guys were in deep, deep trouble there for a second.
No. Was so close to get over, but yeah, 20
Oh.
meters.
Oh, that's right. Actually, you landed on the hill. Oops. Oh, that was another one. I saw that happen, and I slowed down there too. So.
Yeah, but when I think back, a little bit slower flying, and it wasn't a problem. But yeah, to fit it so tight, it's difficult.
So 16 went right through the red. Is that what he did?
Yeah, he took 50 points really early, and then I think he took another 50 after that.
You know, I mean, he could have won this thing if he could have just taken 50 once, which looks like it's possible to do. I mean, that shows that might have been the way to do it, if you ask me.
It doesn't surprise me. 50 points is not that much considering how much it would have saved in a straight line.
I think he had the right idea. I mean, you just got to dive under the 1372 at the end, just like we did, you know, along here for the 1981. Well, it is kind of low, and so you are, yeah. Yeah, you may lose contact with clouds, so you get so low doing that. So you went all the way around, Mark, and you won. Dennis did not go all the way around. He was number 2.
I went all the way around. I don't know what you're talking about.
You went through the 1981, right?
Oh, that's correct. I went through the 1981.
Mark went around that. So did Tim.
Yeah, Tim and myself and NOI, you, Bruce, we all went all the way. Or no, Bruce, I guess you went straight.
No, I went through the 1981. Richard.
Yeah, penalty zones and thunderstorms. I cannot bring myself to fly into either one. I stay as far clear from both of those as I possibly can, and there are certain tasks where you have to get really close or under or around.
Oh, mir fehlt nur ein paar Meter.
There.
Oh, shit.
Well,
See y'all next time.
Ja, aber
difficult
durch
one.
diese ganzen Umleitungen da.
User disconnected from your channel.
Naja, ist nichts zu machen.
Hatten wir beide kein Glück heute.
Ich auch nicht.
Nee, du auch nicht, Andy. Ja.
Naja, bin ich nicht der Einzige.
Das stimmt wohl. Bist am längsten geflogen.
Ja, ich mach dann erstmal Feierabend. Beim nächsten Mal haben wir mehr Glück.
Jo,
Genau.
ich wünsche euch alle was.
Bis dann.
Ciao. Bye bye.
Ja.
Ciao.
Ja. Pech am Spiel, Glück am Liebe.
Ja, genau. Morgen ist in Deutschland Vatertag. Da werde ich nicht fliegen. Und am Tag danach ist der Brückentag. Da machen wir einen Ausflug. Samstag, Sonntag auch nicht. Und ab nächste Woche bin ich vielleicht im Urlaub für 3 Wochen. Das muss ich mal noch schauen, ob es 2 oder 3 Wochen werden. Also, bye bye.
Bye bye.
Ja, schönen Urlaub, wenn ich.
Schönen
Bye,
Urlaub.
bye, schönen Urlaub, Andy, ja.
Aber morgen
Ciao.
kann ich auch nicht.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I have to make a
User
phone call.
disconnected from your channel.
I have to see you guys.
User
See you, Richard.
disconnected from your channel.
Cheers.
Yeah, I'll say bye as well. Thanks for
User
the flight.
disconnected from your channel.
Yep, same. Cheers,
Bye-bye, Tim.
guys. Till next time.
Congrats, man. You rock.
Thanks. My first
Yeah,
Chin Chin win in a little while, actually.
Looks like VR
Very
got
nice
you
one.
here at the end. VR got you.
Oh, did it?
Disconnected.